Alright, Shalom. When they give all praise to Allah Shaddai Yahweh, this priest is Yazar Ahdarath-Torah, tribe of Levi. And, we got a situation at hand that needs to be addressed in Israel. That's always kind of, dodged and everything. We got people talking about we don't have to keep the laws. That's one thing that this is what's wrong with America, and why Western thinking is deaf. Because now we got people promoting laziness in Israel, man. They don't want no order. That's why they keep saying the laws is done away with. This was wrong with our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And you think, our situation would demand that we have some type of structure. You get what I'm saying? But no, we keep making excuses. What you're teaching is Shalom Alan. What you're teaching is more important than the fruits of your labor and bettering the condition of your people. This is what I get from Israel every day. We argue about the same stuff, the same nonsense, the same garbage. Oh, flat earth, round earth. Who cares? Yo, we still struggling. We on the bottom. A brother just mentioned that we spend $1.1 trillion for African Americans here in America. That's just African Americans alone. We're not even counting the brothers in the Caribbean islands that come over here and do their thing. That means to all together, we'll make up the ninth richest country if we put our resources together. Hey, Shalom, Howard. Yo, our people is really sick, man. Sick in the mind. How you gonna tell me a philosophy that you're teaching is more important than bettering the state of your people? That's not leaving a legacy for your children. The Torah commands us that you leave a legacy for your children, man. You want them to suffer. I asked the brother that. Do you want them to suffer? That's why I keep asking brothers, do you teach your children, do you teach your children that they're in captivity? Because now what you're doing, Shalom Malak, what you're doing is basically killing the potential that they can do, so they can better their situation for the future. You're already killing everything that they stand for. That's the same thing with these public schools, man. I told a brother, hey, yo, the first thing we got to do is take these kids out of these public schools, for real. Because what they're doing is teaching that LGBT garbage, the Satanism. That's not going to be taught. That should be long gone. You should take all the children out the public school. Gone. Take them out. Because the situation is getting worse and worse here in Israel, man. Guys need to really step their game up, for real. And Shalom, Harag. Man, and it's vexing because I'm a young brother that's like, yo, I asked a question like, is going to college or getting a trade, a bad thing? You know what I'm saying? I would think you better your situation in this society only to better your predicament for the nation. That's how you got to think. A lot of guys is teaching against college. What's wrong with you? Are you an idiot? I think you are. This poor righteous teaching garbage that a lot of guys is teaching needs to cease, man. That needs to go, man. You talking about, treasures for the kingdom. How you gonna rule a kingdom with your mentality like that? A poor righteous teaching. Oh yeah, there's an accountability problem. I was just talking to Shaul about that, Alon. Talking to him about that yesterday. One thing Israel hates doing is admitting their sins, man. Admitting their problems. That's the first thing we gotta do. Our communication is terrible, man. That's why I'm like, yo, I don't argue doctor no more. If you got something to tell me, come in my inbox and I'll give you my number, for real. Who's this? Jalen. Hey, what's up, Jalen? It's been a while, man. How you been doing, man? Shoot, man. Like, yo, we got people struggling out here, man. How about feed the poor? Worry about some doctor, man. Throw that in the garbage, man. How about finding, we got all these, build businesses, man. A lot of these guys with, talking about, oh, you got a degree and they go nowhere. Find your own people. There's other people like that went to college and they doing it with the degree. Find the people that have the degrees and put your resources together, man. Now you have the qualifications in this society to improve yourself. If Esau ain't gonna hire you, hire your own. I've been great, Jalen, man. As you see, I'm in the truth now, man. Changed my life around, man, into this, we're Hebrew Israelites, man. I hope you've been taking care of yourself, man. Gonna fool. Hey, man, 12 tribe chart is what it is, man. I don't really deal with that like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the 12 tribe chart. My thing with the 12 tribe chart is, if you gonna try to disprove it, man, don't just give me some black. That's not helping me with nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Black. No. Give me a location. That's why the term African is so abstract. Yeah, no problem, man. It's brotherhood, love, man. Much love to you, Jalen, man. I ain't forget about you, man. I ain't forget about no one that I had passed, schooling with, man. I still remember you. Keep in contact, though. Shoot. Yeah. I noticed that. They might as well go to Kemet with that, with that nigger only. They might as well go to Kemet, man. If you're going to tell me I'm African, don't give me that abstract garbage, man. It's not telling me nothing. Alright, we got African, right? Then we have all these tribes and we got all these languages. You gotta be more particular. They're telling me Hebrew Israelite is not more particular. You know what I'm saying? If I say I'm Hebrew Israelite, that's more concrete than you call me African. Because now I'm telling you, yo, my language is Hebrew and I'm Israelite. That's pretty concrete. But you telling me I'm African, now I have to figure out which tribe. They talk about get DNA, get DNA results. I got like 5 to 6 different answers. They ain't telling me nothing. What's wrong with our people, man? Foolish. Yo, man. We got people arguing right now. It's just Shabbat, man. It's a time of peace. It's a time to really meditate on what your forefathers. Yeah, our people are stupid, The childish children. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. The water for that precept. We got even like, with the healthcare situation. That's what I'm dealing with right now. These devils, alright, sent me some garbage talking about I've had free healthcare all my life, right? Now they want to send me some other garbage. Gotta build it to freaking pay. That's something people should invest in. That's something I'm investing in for the future. Building a healthcare system for our people that's struggling, who don't get it. Because, these devils have a very strong bias against us, man, in that medical field, man. Yeah, our people do need healing, man. That's why I'm like, yo, when we talk to each other, it gotta be better communication. I understand, Isaiah 58:1, but it's different spirits out here. You understand that, Lon? So, we got all the opportunity in the world, to really execute. And for us to bring out Deuteronomy 7th chapter, telling us, yeah, Israel's above all nations, and then not executing, you just contradicted yourself. Because the contradiction lies within you telling us, like you putting yourself on a standard now, and then to decrease yourself don't make any sense. Yahweh's already given us the power, alright? It's always, it's already set, how we're supposed to do it. The formula is right there in Torah. which people say they keep the law, statute, commandments. They really don't. All right. It's always a catchphrase. Shabbat Shalom. This is what this is. All right. Shabbat Shalom, whatever you want to call it. All right. Then they're playing dress up, just like they did, like the Christians are doing tomorrow. They're going to go to church and nothing changes about them. Wear their fancy suits. Nothing changes. That's why the scripture talk about, what is it? These people honor me with their lips, but their heart was far from me. We got a lot of lip service, but the action does not move with the mouth. It's not on the same level. We got a lot of hypocrisy, man. That's a huge problem. Hypocrisy. We have to show diligence in everything we're doing. Hey, Alon, what is that? I think it was Yahweh Shai who quoted Luke. I think he quoted Isaiah 61. I mean, let me see, man. I think it's talking about. Let's see. Can you post that real quick, Doc? Luke 4:18. Baba Kushai. It says something about, bringing healing to the captives, proclaiming the I'll be back. Hold up. Alright, I found it. Alright, so it was Luke the 4th chapter, and let me see. It was Luke the 4th chapter and the 18th verse, and it states, this is Yahushua, whatever you want to call him, Yahushua, Yahweh Shai, I really don't care, alright, he was quoting the prophet Isaiah. Let's see what he says. He said, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he hath anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He hath sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and recovery the sight of blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord. Shalom. Yeah, that's it, Alon, right there. Gone. Isaiah 61. So I don't get why people, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Proclaiming, recovering the sight of blind through the word that the Most High has given us. These guys talking about, and another thing, when people first come at truth, you don't give them no book of Jasher. I've seen that. Brothers and sisters come into these groups on Facebook, here on Facebook. This is why this thing is toxic. What do you suggest when I come at truth? You about to have 100 comments. You about to be on total confusion. I see someone suggest the book of Jasher. You first come at truth. What type of nonsense is that? No. Throw that in the garbage. Gone. The book of Jasher, of all things. Telling them that's the starting part they're going to rely on. You done bugged them out. Done. I've seen people just drop out within hours, man. Gone. The funny books, man. Yo, it's that serious, though. It really is, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you don't give them no book of Jasher, man. Jubilees, none of that, man. You give them the Torah, man. That's why y'all keep... Y'all bring it out all the time, man. Y'all bring it out all the time. What is it called? What is it? I think it's, paraphrasing, start with the milk and not the meat, basically. Whatever. Alon, you know what I'm talking about, shoot. Damn. What was that? Ephesians, Doc? No, I think it's Hebrews. Can't be fed meat. to an infant that they have the issue. Yeah, Khan. Something to that what you just said, Alon. Can't feed meat to an infant. That's the issue. Shalom, Moshe. Yeah, Khan, yeah. I think it's Hebrews 4 and 12. Let me see. No, that's not it. It's a lot. Now, another thing I would like to address is the Tanakh only and the brothers who subscribe to the Peshitta, which is now there's no New Testament. All right, we can throw that term out the garbage. All right. Where the issue lies with brothers is it's not the fact that, for me, where I'm at is the denying of, Yahushua, whatever you want to call him, Yahushua, Yahushua on earth. That's totally off, all right? That's where I'm at with that. But when guys want to talk about idolatry. Let's see. As new babes, they grow milk, new grew in their body. Not that one line. It was I think it's when you ought to be teachers, you need someone to teach you again, basically. Yeah, Ruff saying I think Hebrews. Let me see, man. It's been a while, man. So I've been in this New Testament, yo. Right, yeah, I got it. Hebrews 5 and 12. It says, "For though by this time you ought to be teachers, you need someone to teach you again. For the first principles are the oracles of Yahweh, and you have come to need milk and not solid food." That's what you give our people, man. Howard, I'm not saying the New Testament is perfect, brother. All right? But we cannot act like there's not no errors within the Tanakh itself as well, man. We have clinical errors. It depends on what you're reading as well. If you subscribe to the KJV, that thing got errors all over that thing, man. I personally can't deal with the KJV like that, But I'll read it, if someone is needed when they first enter. But I suggest after a while, you gotta learn that Hebrew, man. Yeah, Khan, I got it out. But how I've been saying your kind of transformation with from the New Testament to basically to more Tanakh based, which everybody in Israel, this is a disclaimer, everybody in Israel should be Torah based. That should be your foundation. That should be your foundation. So when guys start to attack a brother who's more Tanakh based, here's where your issue lies. You cannot use the New Testament against the Tanakh, man, or Torah. That's where the issue lies right here. That's something I don't like either. Who is this? We have to come up with better solutions for our people, man. Yeah, we can talk the spiritual talk all day, man. We can bring out the most fancy doctrines. Reincarnation, Esau, flat earth, round earth. What Israelite congregation is that, Alon? You got an Israelite congregation that teaches against the law. What type of nonsense is that, man? SOT. SOT don't do nothing, man. This guy in the garbage, man. I think he only subscribed to the New Testament, right? SOT, right? The supposed New Testament. Yo, man. We got a lot of cleanup duty, man, to do, man. And the change starts with us, man. If we say we're the greatest people on earth, that means we set the balance back on the earth. We cannot fix the earth if we can't fix ourselves, man. You know? I think it's a saying, you know, you have to fight the enemy within. So you basically don't have no so you can focus on the enemy, I think, on the outside, man. So we work within. That's another thing. I talk about bringing some Gentiles in. That's terrible right now. We are at the weakest point at this point, man. We are not ready for all that. There ain't no Gentiles coming into nothing, man, right now. Nothing. Bring some Gentiles in. What's wrong with you, man? For what? Our people are nuts, man. Bring Gentiles in for what? We're in a wicked state, man. They're ready to destroy us, man. They're not in the mood of submitting to no Torah, man. They're in the mood for destroying our people, man. Which is why, another thing. Alon, let me ask you a question, though. Do you teach, do you know if, do y'all teach against having guns? Or any type of weaponry to defend yourself? Because I know a couple brothers that do teach against that. I'm just asking as regards to UKORC. Christian spirit. Gotta be. Yo. Yeah, I'm just chilling out right now, man. I get a little rebuke out, man. I'm just chilling right now. I don't know. God, I mean, it wouldn't make no sense, man. You got Simon. You even had Simon Peter with the I own weapons. All praises, man. You own weapons. All praises. You need to own weapons, man. Like for real, man. We have the best army. We're known for our army in Israel, man. Ancient Israel. Even today, them fake Jews got the best army. So what? I mean, shoot, look at David, yo. We had mighty men. The Maccabees. Y'all love bringing that out, man. And that means defend Yahweh at all costs, man. You can't. I don't know where they get this spirit from of this take it, you know. Take a beat. No. That turn the other cheek has nothing to do with one that's of another nation. I ain't turning cheek for nothing, man. You die what you believe in, man. You stand on. That's what the whole Maccabee story was about. Hey, yo, we ain't standing for no heathen or Gentile customs. We ain't gonna fall. We fall upon our own, you know, the sword of the Most High, man, because we believe in the Most High and what He's given us. And what did they do before they, you know, enter the war, man? We remember our forefathers like David, Phineas, who stood for Yahweh. This is what the mindset Israel has to be in, man. So when guys tell me, oh, we can't own weapons, brother, you know, I mean, that's totally, I don't even deal with that. Like, you know, you get killed, that's their business, man. Now, we understand the spirit of, being a martyr. That's fine. But some guys are just like, yo, be totally defenseless, you know. And another thing is, how we know our faith is not where it used to be, you know, as a nation. You see. What I say? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, great scripture, Alon. It says, Luke 22:36, and it reads, Then said he unto them, But now he hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. For I say unto you, that it is written, that must ye be accomplished, he is reckoned among the transgressions for things concerning me as an end. Verse 38. And they said, Adonai, behold, here are 2 swords. And he said unto them, it is enough. So that's the commandment Yahweh Shai or Yeshua gave unto his disciples to do. So you don't have a sword or weaponry, sell your garment or sell one. So that just tells you, and knowing how this white man works and how his construct works, he don't want our people having weaponry. It's easier to kill our people without weaponry, man. If we don't got it, if we don't own it. So, brothers definitely got to invest in that, man. Another thing is, we ain't got, like I said, if you just think you're Israelite and going to get to the kingdom, you're totally mistaken, man. That's not happening. Just because you acknowledge you're Israelite. No. That's not how it works. And then your mind is not in the kingdom anyway. Let me get this. People love to say Luke the 17th chapter and 21 verses is talking about no Egyptian mysticism. That's totally incorrect. Let me get this. Luke 17:21. Nor will they say see here, or see there. For indeed the kingdom of Yah is within you. So what does that mean? The counsel of the kingdom starts within the mind. People say they want to go to the kingdom. You got to get there in the mind first. This is why the mentality of Israel has to change before we even think about a global rulership, man. And then if you read verse 20, it clearly tells you the kingdom of the Most High cometh without observation. So it's not going to be no there or this or that, It's within you. You build yourself up, then it manifests. That's the first kingdom you have to conquer. The kingdom of the kingdom of the flesh versus the kingdom of the spirit. And how brothers is operating right now, they totally in their flesh. They totally in carnality. Come on, man. Shalom. Camp time, man. Do your thing, man. As for the other brothers that's, that decide to still continue in this, wickedness, we gotta change everything, about, the mentality that we have, man. We cannot be greatness and not, have the same effective work with it, man. You shall know a man by his fruit. So you can be a part of the good tree and the bad tree. You can be of the spirit, you can be of the flesh. You can support life, you can support death. It's all up to you. So when you teach against building of our people, or any type of building, I don't know what's wrong with you, You go get checked out. That's not of our forefathers at all. Alright? People say we can't do that in captivity. You haven't studied the ancient Babylonian captivity that we were under. A lot of our people were merchants, man. That ain't no small job, man. But with that, man, shalom, man.